As we mentioned in the videos, we thought today would have a powerful move Monday and Tuesday of this week. We started to notice the indices were tightening on some of the moving averages that we were using. We were holding the daily EMA that we used on the purple line that we showed in the video. And we were a little bit constructive on the market, but cautious going into today. We kind of knew it was going to be a big move. We just didn't know which way it was going to move. And now we can see which way we move. Trying to figure out where the consolidation needs to start at a lower level. I don't know that we can just bust through with this leg up to the higher Fibonacci numbers. So I'd say that your support and resistance are based on what we looked at maybe last week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We see the MACD crossover to the to the positive or the negative side right in here on the 30-minute, and that probably puts us right in this candle here around 260 to 260.50. That would be your resistance area. And then if we back out, we can probably see support intraday somewhere along the pivot break to the breakdown to the top to the bottom end. Sorry, meaning 255 would be a really short-term support area. The real stronger area is probably 249 if we were to kind of suck people into what they thought was going to be a head fake and a bear trap or a bull trap. So 255 would be a first support area because we broke through the pivot break on the 30-minute. 260 that we just showed you on that candle, 260.50 is probably resistance on SPY. And then the 252 to 253 band is probably the lower support area. That's probably the area that I'd start to get interested in adding some trade longs, if other than some theme stocks. Our CODX that we bought a while back that we mentioned on the Twitch audio, we already sold that. Most of that, 85% of that position was sold on Friday after hours on the news. Let me pull some of these crazy charts back down again a little bit here, and I'll show you what we're looking at. Get some of these out of the way, and let's zoom in a little bit because these are all skewed. So the reason we thought 1085 would be resistance in the after hours was the bull flag that turned into a bearish pullback. The top of the candle was this candle right here at 1169, but we saw that there was a pretty decent short position in CODX, and we thought that might squeeze a little higher into the 1080 area, which also lines up with our daily EMA. So we got rid of it, and I don't even know where we're at right now. We are at 1083 by 1085, so we're out of the position. We sold a little bit more this morning and just got out just a little bit above where it's at right now. So that's the numbers we're looking for on SPY. A little bit cautious here on this move, at least on this leg that we're looking at. And it's just because I'm looking at stuff like Microsoft and Amazon, and they're kind of still within their channels. I think this is more of a relief pop here that we saw in the consolidation. And the volume that we saw on the SPY on the pullback was low, meaning we were building up some energy. It was more of a lack of sellers than true buying, and now you have a little bit of a relief to the upside as the sellers have completely stepped away. So a little skeptical but constructive if we pull back, and I think we're going to need a little bit more time to retrace those Fibonacci's. But you have the numbers 260.50 on SPY on the top end. If you stretch above that, I don't know that it will hold, and then obviously 255, that band between, I believe, 253 and 255 on the low end, with 249 being a really interesting area to go long if we really pulled back that far, which I don't expect we would, but it would be interesting there to see how much energy we get off that level.